just cut the end off of this one. This tip here was, this end was all broken and jagged, so I cut this end off. I'm not sure if this is just banded chert or jasper, or if it might be wood. It looks a little bit like wood. You can see all that color, red and orange. Got some jersey going on there too. This side is got the grays and blues, black. There's the top. See, it almost looks like a bark. You see that color? It's orange and dark gray or black. It's probably just a chert. I'm hopeful that it's wood. Here's the bottom. Gray with some light green going through it with the rough things there. That's what it looks like dry. Let me get it back here so you can see what the color goes. There it is, right there. You see the end that I cut. Got some heel fractures there that are really cool looking. But this is what makes me think it might be wood, but now that I look at it, I don't think so. Really pretty. Here's the side with all the stains. Get that glare out of there. It's got real thick the bottom layer here. Looks like it would have been like this. And that bottom layer is real pretty, almost light green. There you can see that. Yeah, these heel fractures down here are cool looking. That staining. Yellow coming in here. Maybe it'll run all the way through, but I think it's just surface staining. Either way, it's super cool. Really pretty. I got that end trimmed off. I'm just going to go ahead and start sanding it. Get a polish on there. Make it polish it nice. I've been sanding this side that I cut here on the 60 grit about 20 minutes. I'm trying to, you can see that right here where these self-yoke cracks are right here. There's a light area. Got a dip there. See that? I'm trying to even out. There we go. You see it? look like they're pretty well healed. Don't think, knock on wood, that I'll have any fractures or tear outs right there. Keep my fingers crossed. I'll finish on the 60 grit and then I'll come back and see how it looks then. I've been using the 60 grit, and I think I've almost got this little tip that was here worked out where these self-healed fractures are, but now I've got white coming through. Can you see that? See the white specks there? Maybe it's quartz running through there. But it's not shiny when it's dry. Right now I have it wet. And when it's dry, the white's not shiny, so I'm not sure what it is. Get it wet here again. Could it just be white calcite running through it? Or not sure. What do you guys think? Could not get those little white specks on this end right here to even out. Because every time I did, I'd go down another layer, the little white parts breaking out on me. So, I couldn't resist. Just went ahead and ripped it right down the middle, wrong ways. Figured that way I'll get a nice big surface area, because this little end area just wasn't cutting it. Wasn't big enough. See that plastic layer, and it broke right at the last minute. So it's going to take me 100 years to get up to the saw marks. Really pretty. Some of the white did come through. There's some right there. Tip of my thumb. There's some up here at the top. See it? Up here. I'm guessing it's just white calcite. There's some on this side here too. At least it's not like right in the middle of my surface area that I was trying to work. It was on the end here. Well, I'm going to work on these saw marks. Back to the 60. Alright, been working on the 60 grit. I just want to point this out. I'm sure a lot of you do know this, and some may not. You know, I'm a beginner and just learning. If you can see this, lighter color triangle here, that's my low spot. So when you're grinding your rock, your high spots here, all on the outside, they're darker color, you're getting hit by the sandpaper. So again, that small area here in the middle, that lighter color, that's actually the dip that I'm working on. So minute, so hard to see. It's there. Anyway, I just thought I would share that little tip for anybody else watching that may be new and learning like myself. Just set it on the 60 grit again. Turn it this way. And if you can see, just barely, those squares there, still slightly smaller. So that just shows me that the darker outline right here is the high area. So that's what I want to take down, so I can get my nice flat surface. And like I said, I will just take my Dremel and hit that area. There's a little spot for this. And then I'll go back to the flat sander and see if I've gotten it all. I wanted to show you guys this little cheat or little step that I've learned. Now, you remember the low spot here in the middle? You'll see the outline right here where it's lighter, that square area. That's where my dip is on the rock right here. It's low. I'm trying to work that out because I want a flat surface. All this around it is higher. So what that tells me is this surface area that's darker, all around this, I want to bring down to the same level as the middle. So what I'll do is I'll take my Dremel and I'll put one of my diamond tips on there, and I will go around here on these areas because they're higher, all around the outside. It's a lot faster and you get a lot more of a direct area than you would, for say, if you just put it on your regular sander or wet sander, because I can control this a lot more, and I can bring this down a level or 2 levels, however much I want. And this side might only need one. You know, with it cutting, with me cutting it crooked like that and breaking in the middle, that's why I got this area soon. I have to try and fix that. So I just wanted to share that with you. Now I'm gonna continue on this side. See the outline of the square here? So what I'll do is I'll finish doing this and down the bottom here, and then I'll take and I'll put it on my regular sander, flat like this again, and I'll look for the same thing to see if I have any high spots. And if I do, I'll go back over it again one more time with the Dremel. You can see here where all the way around, those spots in the middle, and all the way around with the Dremel. And now I'm going to flat sander and see if I've got it down enough, or if I need to go over this area again. I'm using the 60 grit after got the little the major dip that was in the middle there out. And now I'm just going to make this all even. There's areas there. And finish up with the 60 grit on this one. And then I'm going to start the second half here. I started taking out some of the saw marks using my Dremel with the diamond bit. I still have a few more towards the bottom here that need to come out. See that here. Back on day 2, I've been grinding away, getting out this saw mark. First half. I still have a little bit of a dip right in the middle. You can see that. Very, very slight. I see the line going across. Anywho, still in the 60 grit, trying to smooth this one out. That's what sucks about being new on the saw. Makes for a lot more time trying to fix your mistakes. Just to give you an idea, here's the other half here I have not worked on yet. You can see where it broke. It's right here. Going all the way up. Doesn't seem like much. And really hard to get out. Definitely gonna make me work on my cutting skills a lot more. Save a lot of time. If I could cut this better. Would have been on some polishing. Or at least been, 1500 grit or something. So, I'm gonna finish this one up. It's almost done, and I'm gonna start on this one. So, yeah, that just happened. I don't know where the fry left. All part of the hobby. Still have the other half left I'm working on, and these will be pretty flower garden rocks here. Found a tumbler. I can tumble them, they turn out pretty, I'm sure, but for now, they're garden rocks, and I'll continue on this one because that's what I get for letting it get too hot.